Welcome to the Value Seller Talks with Deepak Bajaj. I'm your host Deepak, and today we have with us Rishi Nandwana, a strategic advisor and growth consultant who is at the forefront of guiding innovation in emerging technologies. With over 26 years of experience in the telecommunication and engineering services industries, Rishi brings a wealth of expertise in areas such as 5G NR, Open RAN, IoT, blockchain, artificial intelligence, digital twins, and many more. Join us as we delve into his remarkable career journey and insights into the future of technology. Rishi, over to you.
Thank you very much, Deepak, and it's really a pleasure to be here with you today. And I appreciate your effort towards the upliftment of the professional community as a value seller. I really appreciate, and I'm very happy to be with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the motivation and the inspiration words. Rishi, before we move forward, we all know your professional achievements, right? And whatever I just mentioned, just a few, right? But
Yeah.
to start with, we all like to know who is Rishi Nandwana as a person.
Yeah, so Deepak, if you really want to understand about me in a single line, I am a techno-commercial leader. That's how I would define. So I love technology. I love to study and understand the technology. That has been my key uh, practice since now. And at the same time, I also take care of or give the utmost importance to the business aspects of any technology. So that's how I classify myself as a techno-commercial leader.
Wow. And now this is the need of the hour, because what we have seen, the people remain technical for the lifelong, and the people who are in the commercial, they go in the numbers game. But yes, hybrid model is something which is very much needed.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. But Rishi, if I look into your career journey, you have an impressive 26 years long journey, especially in the telecommunication industry. Could you walk us through your career journey and how you ventured into guiding innovations in this with the help of these emerging technologies?
So it has been long and exciting journey till now. And during my career progression, I had few key roles in and leading in telecommunication and enterprise technology companies. For example, my recent assignment at VVDN was very exciting because I was able to interact and create a lot of fruitful partnerships, especially silicon companies. Prior to that, I was with STL, where I created India's first 5G radio, which was completely designed, developed, and manufactured in India. Cisco was another milestone where I was able to showcase my technical capabilities, and it was more related to automation software development. My tenure as a general manager of network planning in Aircel was another exciting period because we were able to really set up the growth of the network, especially 4G rollouts and the India's first multi-operator radio access network deployment. And few earlier engagements, I was CTO at Mobilcom Technologies, where I started this company from inception along with our co-founder. And then technical specialist role at the Nokia, Ericsson, and Bharti Airtel. They were also significant contributor to my journey. As I navigate through my professional engagements, I find solving both small problems and big problems has become a second nature to me. Right. With each challenges overcome, my expertise continue to expand and my vertical knowledge grows exponentially, and I feel better about that. The vast and ever-changing landscape of technology serves as a fuel in propelling the journey forward. I consider myself fortunate enough to have gained expertise across multiple domains, allowing me to broaden my horizons and deepen my understanding at the same time. With every project undertaken and every obstacle faced, I find myself going deeper into the knowledge and experience. I feel my journey was a reflection of a dedication, passion, and continuous learning, to be most important. And as I continue to trade this path towards supporting startup ecosystem, I am filled with gratitude for the opportunities that this industry has given to me. And of course, they have shaped my professional trajectory. And feeling of giving back to the community is my mission.
Yeah, no, whatever the name you mentioned. So first of all, first impression which come here is right from OEM, operator, system integrator, as well as product companies, or even the startup, as you mentioned, where you start from inception. So you have
Yeah.
seen the whole world,
Yeah.
and pretty much it's a roller coaster ride for you as well.
Yeah.
No, great, great. Right. So we will discuss on these things more in the coming questions. But yes, one thing which I would like to know that with your expertise, extensive expertise in this advanced technologies, which is nowadays the buzzword in the market, such
Mm.
as 5G, Open RAN, IoT, AI, blockchain, digital twins,
Yeah.
which we mentioned. So
Mm.
how do you see these technologies shaping the future of the telecommunication industry, which is your playground, I should say. And other than telecom, what other industries it creates an impact? And one important thing, how it impact a human.
Yeah, of course. So, if we talk about the technology domain, technology landscape today, the telecom industry is undergoing a large-scale transformation, right? Driven by convergence of different technologies and different emerging technologies, including Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, cloud computing, big data, digital twin, and emergence of Web 3.0. These are few examples, right? Just like AI and ML, they are enhancing and increasing the efficiency of telecom operations by automating processes, optimizing the network performance without human intervention, enabling the predictive analytics for proactive issue resolution and capacity build-up. And these technologies also power intelligent customer service solutions, right?
Hmm.
Personalized recommendation, customer behavior analysis, and in turn, they result into the enhancing customer satisfaction and the customer loyalty, right?
Right.
Blockchain is another enabling technology which is gaining traction in the telecom industry. And the best advantage of blockchain is to ensure the data security, especially during the transactions. So streamlining the transactions, enable the transparent and tamper-proof record keeping,
Hmm.
especially whenever there are multiple parties are involved. So the complete supply chain or the complete value transaction chain can be controlled, right?
Right.
And it also helps telecom operators in identity verification and secure payment system like customer acquisition form, KYC process, or even the billing systems, right? Cloud computing is another big technology, big vertical of the enabling technologies.
Right.
And if you see telecom operators are moving more towards the virtualization, they want a scalable infrastructure, better resource utilization, and accelerate the deployment of the new services and solutions, right? So cloud actually helps the network function virtualization. Digital twin is another revolutionizing network management and creating virtual replicas of physical assets and the real network.
Hmm.
You can do the real-time network monitoring with less human errors.
Hmm. Correct.
So my perspective on the AI is AI or these enabling technologies are not going to reduce the manpower, right? The employment is very important, and everyone need to be engaged into this overall ever-changing technology environment. But these technologies helps telecom operators and various other organizations to reduce the errors, human intervention, right?
Hmm.
And then the convergence of these technology along with the native technology, telecom technologies like 5G and 6G, this not only serves telecom industry,
Mm-hmm.
actually it creates a fabric for all other industries also, right?
Yeah.
So with the industry 4.0 evolution, 5G is going everywhere into every industry. AI or ML or whatever the technology we named, they are going into every industry. So the convergence of each of these things along with telecommunication is creating a whole new era of industrial evolution.
True, true. Right. So as you mentioned, the use cases and all the cases, it's not one factor, it's a combination of all the factors
Yes.
to serve that particular task.
Yeah.
Very well said. So nowadays we have seen you as a strategic advisor and growth consultant,
Mhm.
right? Which is a different phase of your technical expertise, which you have gained from last so many years.
Yeah.
So, and one more thing, you have been instrumental in mentoring organization, especially startups, and helping them overcome challenge. So,
Mhm.
if you would like to share, what are some common challenges the startup world face today, and how do you guide them to succeed?
Yeah. So Deepak, in my perspective, every organization have its own unique DNA.
Hmm.
And the
Correct.
growth trajectory depends upon various inherent factors of that organizations, right? However, the role of a formal independent strategic guide can be instrumental in shaping the future and market positioning of an organization, right? Many of my industry colleagues own startups and they are running successful businesses, right? But they often face challenges in fundraising, portfolio management, and go to market strategy. These are typically three set of challenges they everyone faces, right?
Right.
So I help these organization with my industry experience, my deep learning for last more than 2 decades. There are few of the example I will give you, right? So I help and guide the startups to find their niche, right?
Hmm.
What exceptional thing they are doing, right? So I help them to identify that unique niche and then guide them to a specific market segment and tailor their offerings to meet the unique needs of that particular segments. Trying to do everything may not work for startups. They have to focus, they have to be very unique in nature, and they have to differentiate themselves from the other existing players. Right? The second thing is aligning the product as per their customer requirements and need,
Hmm.
right? So I help them to do the thorough market research, understand their target customer requirements, their preferences, and then align our product features and benefits. So it is a strong market fit. Right? The third point is to highlight the compelling point to get attention from customer. Why you? Right? So you should be able to highlight those compelling points. So determine the key features and benefits which resonate with the customers as well as to investors, right? So crafting those compelling messages and presentation that highlight these points effectively. That's another area of engagement for me. Now, every business should start with a larger purpose. You can't just do one product and start your business and make a scalable and successful organization.
Hmm.
So you should start with a larger vision. So I also help them to identify the specific area of problems or pain points and then clearly articulate what problem we are solving with our products, what is our larger vision, right? And how it creates more potential for our customers as well as investors.
Hmm.
Right? The
Right.
another aspect is the time positioning of the offering. Many of the starters do the products which is very quick but may not be mature, or they may take a lot of time to make it a mature, real good product. However, due analysis of market trends is very important, and we should have a optimal launch window, right?
Hmm.
So they strategize the timing of product release and maximize the market impact and adoption of a product. Right? So by focusing on few of these areas, I help startups to navigate their growth challenges and position themselves for success. So my approach combines deep industry insights with, of course, the practical guidance and ensuring that these organizations can achieve their goals and be successful in the competitive market. That's
Yeah.
what my objective.
Yeah, you rightly cover the three strategies which you mentioned, which is not only helping them to stand by their own, as well as giving back to the community in the form of the unique value proposition and helping and making their investors happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a very delicate balance which a person has to make, and I'm pretty much sure your mentorship is really boosting them to reach to them within a short time span. Thank you, thank you, Rishi. And when it comes to the leadership, and we know that you are a leader in the product strategy and management portfolio, particularly in the RAN solutions, which is always a commendable. So would you like to share some key strategies you have implemented to drive innovation and customer engagement in this particular domain?
Of course, Deepak. So one of the basic strategies should always be the larger purpose or the larger vision why you are doing the that particular activity or why you are creating that particular product or solution. Okay? Aside to that, there are few key points. The first one in my perspective is customer-centric innovation. We have to focus on customer needs, and customer feedback is very essential part of it. Be it the pre-designed feedback, or it's the operational feedback, or it could be the future roadmap and the expectation of the larger feature requirements, right? So we have to engage with customers regularly to understand their pain areas and then create something which is usable by my customers. Many of the startups, in their natural enthusiasm, they try to create something unique which they think is good, right? If I relate this with the building a cinema movie, right? So many of the time directors and producers, they are in their own mindset and they try to create something which they feel is the best, but people don't like it. If you created a movie, spent let's say few tens of crore rupees and people don't like it, then it's a failure. So you have to connect with the customers, who is your end user, who is going to consume those services or products. Right? The second most important thing is collaborative ecosystem development. We are living in the era of 2024, right? These days, no one can do it alone, right? I cannot do it alone. You cannot do it alone. This age is all about collaborative ecosystems and creating the partnership, creating the complementary partnerships where each one's subject matter expertise can be utilized to drive the innovation, co-develop the solution, and leverage the strengths of various stakeholders. So that's the another important thing. So customer-centric innovation, collaborative ecosystem. These are the two major factors. Now, third factor from my perspective is the sustainable development. Right? Developing something very unique, but a very heavyweight, which is not commercially optimized, whether it consumes a lot of power, whether it costs a lot, or it may be very big in size and shape, right? So then this is not going to sustain for a long term, right? While creating any product, we should try to assess our design approach. How much energy does it consume? How much compute resources does it consume? And how much weight and volume, like how much the raw material it consumes, right? So sustainable development is very critical requirement of today's age. So our product should be energy efficient, environment friendly, aligning with the global sustainability goals, and of course, at the same time, to address the regulatory requirements, right? Then another important aspect is agile product development. The product development should be quick. We should be able to take the quick feedback, and we should be able to make the changes in the product as per the market changes and technology advancements. So these were few of the strategies which were in my mind and which were in the mind of our team members and leadership. And that's how we were able to deliver few of the successful projects in past.
Hmm. Now, you mentioned about all the parameters which is needed, and what I sense at the first level is the level of complexity. So you have to balance each and every parameter so that it has the energy utilization, OPEX, CAPEX in our terms when we talk about it, as well as it is open to accept new challenges, new requirements, and the new feedback which customer will share based on their requirements. I can understand that the level of your efforts along with your team has been gone in developing such products. So thank you for bringing the innovation, real innovation in that market, which is actually a matured market, right? A
Yeah.
radio network.
Yeah.
Uh, Now when we move from a normal product to your role as a leadership role in the as a head of 5G RAN
Mhm.
at Sterlite Technologies and general manager of network planning at Aircel. So help us in understanding some highlights and the key learning which you get from this experience.
So, Deepak, during the early stages of my career, I was primarily involved in the solution planning and operations within the cellular networks.
Correct.
And this journey took a flight when I was at Cisco,
Hmm.
where I entered into the software product development. And the product was self-organizing network, which is the automation platform for cellular networks. And then this product journey again grown well during my tenure at STL,
Hmm.
because it was more towards the product development. And earlier at Cisco, it was software only, and at STL, it was hardware also. So the real product development. And at the VVDN, these engagements expanded through lot of engineering collaboration, especially silicon companies. So if I look back, one of my proudest accomplishment was spearheading and creation of India's first 5G ORU, ORAN radio units. And this achievement marked a significant milestone in India's technology scape, as well as my experience journey. This product was entirely designed, developed, and manufactured within India.
Hmm.
Over the past few years, I have played a key role in generating almost $100 million worth of product design and services revenues for STL and VVDN collectively. And this accomplishment is a reflection of the complexity and depth of the product design, and all of which were developed from ground up.
Hmm.
So
Correct.
understanding the customer and market requirements, creating product which is exactly matching customer requirements, they were the key learnings. Delivering the product at right time, right cost, right specification were the key factors for the acceptance of the product in the market. Now, these experiences have not only shaped my professional journey, but also have instilled within me a deep sense of pride and accomplishment, right? And as I reflect on the milestone achieved, I am filled with gratitude for the opportunities that have allowed me to contribute to the advancement of technology in India and beyond.
Impressive, impressive. The numbers you mentioned is huge, and I one thing which comes in mind is Make in India. So you guys are the brain behind that mission which the whole India is working on to make a global leader. Again, impressive. Uh, Nowadays we all are talking about our the emerging trends, and there are so many things which you have currently observed in this telecommunication and the emerging technologies
Mhm.
sectors. So what do you envision for the future of these industries?
So this ever-changing world of technology and evolving landscape of information technology and operational technology systems, IT and OT systems, are pushing telcos to learn and adapt to newer ecosystem. Open and disaggregated systems like ORAN, AI-based automated operations, blockchain-based transactional systems, cloud migrations. These are few examples which are changing the ways telcos operate. Right? Convergence of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, cloud, big data, Web 3.0, these are shaping the telecom industry. These combination of these technologies driving innovation, improving operational efficiency, and enhancing customer experience. So telecom operators that embrace these technological advancements will be well positioned to thrive in digital era, in my perspective.
Mm. Yes. Yeah, these are the roadmap for them, and these are the ways they have to embrace as they move forward. So, despite your extensive experience, you remain committed to ongoing education and training. So, how you manage that, and how do you apply them in your work?
Learning never stops, right? Especially when things around you are changing very fast, right? So despite of the extensive experience, I have to stay updated with the latest advancements in technology through continuous learning and industry research, right? I try to regularly attend workshops, webinar, conferences, and follow the leading tech publications and the thought leaders. Right? Additionally, I apply new knowledge in my work by integrating the advanced technologies into the projects, ensuring these solutions are innovative and efficient. And this commitment towards the continuous learning helps me to maintain a competitive edge and deliver better quality results to my clients as well as the community.
Hmm. But yeah, learning itself is a complicated task, and most of the senior people, they after they reach to one level, they stop. They say, okay, enough is enough. No, but I haven't seen you, the person who shy away from the learning, or moving to the take a next step to learn more. So thank you for that, Rishi.
Yes.
And uh, now, what is your, like, now we are talking about the human, the professionals, right? The people. So the professional who are aspiring to excel in the field of emerging technologies and strategic consulting, what advice would you like to give it to them?
See, Deepak, professional environment is changing very rapidly.
Hmm.
And business environments are very dynamic. Right? On certain business units and business vertical, some of the years you have very good revenues, successful business. You grow the teams, you hire more people. At the same time, few of the years, few domains might not be doing good, and you try to adjust the teams here and there or fire the people, right?
Hmm.
So in my perspective, in today's era, everyone should be capable of adoption of new technologies, new domain, learn the new domains and deliver in the different verticals. You should not be thinking and working in silos in today's age. Right? So continuous learning becomes a very key point for today's professionals. Right? They may go through courses, some certifications, professional development programs, but they should keep learning and they should keep themselves aware and updated with the technology advancements. Right? The
Yeah.
second important advice to the professional community would be network and collaborate. They
Hmm.
have to connect with industry folks. They have to collaborate with people, share the knowledge, gain the knowledge, and make it a collectively great learning environment for everyone. Practical experience is of course important. However, this will always be limited to the assignments they are given to them. Right? At the same time, and most important part is the develop sales skills.
Hmm.
Now, typically people will talk develop soft skills, right? But I would rephrase this term as develop sales skill, right?
Yeah.
Every moment of your day, either you are selling thoughts or services or products, right?
Correct.
So consider every activity as a sales activity and every role as sales role. right?
True.
Now, how do you do that? Enhance your critical soft skills such as communications, leadership principles, strategic thinking, and these are very crucial for effective consulting, technology management, as well as the career progression, right? And last but not the least, the new generation or today's professional should stay agile. They should be adaptable and open to change. Technology landscape evolves very rapidly. So being flexible and ready to pivot can help to seize new opportunities and stay relevant in the highly dynamic business environment today.
True. Rightly, rightly said. And my last question is now for the startups who are new to the world, to the corporate world, especially as a entrepreneur. Most of them are first time entrepreneurs, and now who wants to embrace the technologies. So, what advice would you like to give them to remain successful and also motivated?
Right. So of course, the startup environment is a very challenging environment. And many of the times, startups are founded by either the new new professionals who are coming from the colleges and universities, or these are started by the people who have been enough in the industry 20-25 years or more. Many of the startups are also founded by the mid-career professionals, like who already been in the industry for, let's say, 10 years, right?
Correct.
All of them have a different set of key skills. For young generation, it could be the agility and energy. For mid-career, it could be the practical experience and hands-on working. For the senior folks, it could be their maturity and industry understanding, right? But they all pass through the similar tunnel of challenges, right?
True.
So there are few advices which may help all these startups to grow better and be sustainable. First, they should be focusing on innovation with agility. So they should try to do something unique. They should try to do something new, but they should be agile enough to adapt to the market requirements. The second one is they should stay current with the emerging technologies like AI, 5G, etc. Remain competitive, but most importantly, keep it simple.
Yeah.
Your approach to create the product or the product itself should not be very complex so that no one can adopt it or there is a hesitation in consuming that product. Okay? Another important aspect is continuous learning and development so that they can keep their teams motivated and skilled. Prioritize the customer feedback to refine your offering and stay relevant to your end users. Maintain a clear vision and set achievable goals so you feel some sense of success every quarter or every year, right? They should define some achievable goals and they should be able to look back and see, yes, we have gone a bit far and there is a more to go. Okay? Networking and seeking mentorship from industry experts can provide valuable insight and guidance to grow as well as to handle the difficulties if they have any. And last thing, very important, perseverance, persistence, and patience. These are the 3 P's of every startup, right? So people should be patience, they should be persistence, and they should have some little bit of a stubborn attitude that yes, we will do it, right? So these are the keys to navigate the challenges and seizing the opportunities in the changing technology landscape.
Very well articulated, Rishi. It would not be a fair thing if I didn't ask you about the OCS. Okay, if you'd like to share just few lines about what OCS is and what is the purpose and what is the problem which you're solving for the community.
So after more than 2 decades in the industry and working as a full-time employee in the tier one companies like Nokia, Ericsson, Airtel, Cisco, there are few of the names. I thought, why shouldn't I be working with the larger objective? Instead of working for one company, why shouldn't I use my knowledge and experiences to help guide multiple companies? That was the first objective. So I left my full-time job and I started as a startup advisor. Of course, different stages of startup, early age startups, mid size startups, or there could be the age long startups. But I started to help them, right? As a consultant, as a guide, as a growth advisor, strategic advisor, independent advisor. So that was the objective. And then I said, okay, if you want to do, you should create some name behind. So the name of individual may not be working that way. So going as a Rishi Nandwana may be one thing, but going as a company, going as a brand, the way you are doing, Deepak, the value seller. So that becomes your identity. The same way I thought I should start something. So I started this organization, Overture Consulting Services. So Overture, the name itself indicates the initiative, the open-handed support, right? And intention to help people, right? So that's what Overture is. And if you go through Overture logo, I try to include 3 hues of blue or turquoise, you can say, right? One indicates the local environment, another is the regional environment, and the third color indicates the global environments. Just like the sea, you have local water bodies, you have seas, and then you have the large scale oceans, right? So that's how the 3 colors I try to put the meaning into the logo. So Overall Consulting Services is there to help startups to grow, to redefine their product roadmap and technology roadmap, and also help them to raising the funds and scale up further.
End-to-end solution for the startups who is really struggling to take their next step. So, and I like your color combination. So, you covered every landscape. Whether it's startup coming from a small pond to till the trying to go for a bigger ocean and bigger large scale. So everyone will get entertained and they have a solution in the OCS. So rightly mentioned. So thank you, Rishi, for sharing your insights and expertise with us today. What I learned is that continuous learning is the mantra for success. And Rishi's your journey is a guidance and the motivation for many people. And I remember your 3 Ps, which is the way to move forward. And it will be a beacon for most of the people. So until next time, this is Deepak Bajaj signing off. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deepak.